So you can see all that metal in there. She is done. That's bearing. Landon hasn't been driving his truck for a while. We've had a bunch of people asking about it. So that cam, when it went south on us, sent a bunch of metal through the motor and it lost oil pressure.
Look at that. It's like little strings of metal and pieces of
Junk. Complete junk. So today we're gonna put a motor in it. That is a 6.0 LS out of a 2000 Chevy. We'll drop that sucker in. I know it runs. I built it. It got run one time in a derby car. We'll get her put in there.
Perfect.
Well, is it more exciting to see that in here or get them shocks for your RC?
This is?
Hey, I thought you were more excited about that.
I am, but my dad's not
over
here
there.
yet.
Which one do you think he's more excited about? The RC or that?
RC.
Get tearing some parts off of it.
Are you a good doggy? You're dramatic, you know that.
What are you doing? Is this old girl going again?
Hopefully.
That'll be good.
All right, this is a clock that Steve Huels built and hooked us up with. Pretty dang cool.
I told Paul, I'm like, it reminds me of like a 80s garage vibe.
It'll go up in the office. So thank you, Steve.
And then, but wait, there's more. Jordan from MRC Wood Products made these cool things. Well, first of all, he sent some CAD design for you.
Oh yeah.
There's some CAD design.
You can always use that stuff.
He sent me a tumbler that said, great hair doesn't happen by chance, it happens by appointment. And then he made this. Look at that cool mat. So, thank you, Jordan.
What's up, tater salad?
Instead of Mountain Dew, I got Powerade.
It's better for you.
Yeah.
Keep drinking Powerade.
That looks like the slow buster there.
It is.
You've only got 4 more of those, 3 more after that one. It's like someone didn't want this bumper to fall off of here.
Well, if someone didn't want this bumper to fall off of here, then why didn't they just weld it straight to the frame?
We wanted it to come off still. We just didn't want it to fall off.
Did you give it a high yet?
I don't think that'll help on this.
1 more and we can lift the bumper out of the way. That'll do. Too long.
Extension.
Yep, shorter. Get there?
Yeah.
Here, I'll hold the top, you deal with the bottom. That was easy. We're gonna need help.
I'll video.
You video?
Yeah.
There we go. 1 front end down. Okay, get all your stuff unhooked. You're gonna need to get something underneath of it. Power steering, you're just gonna want to unhook this stuff off the pump because this all needs to stay in the truck.
These two?
3. There's 3 hoses right there. Pull them off. Should have probably taken all these hoses off outside so we don't have to wear all this stuff around when we're changing this.
Oh yeah, stupid. Oh, there's that.
There's some of the metal.
This is going to be the fun part of the build, trying to get the LS stuff all to hook up to this. But I think we have enough parts to make it happen. Okay, 5/8 wrench. Get this other one off of there. Throw it down, because we'd rather have sawdust than dirt track. So you can see all that metal in there. She is done. That's bearing coming out of there. See that chrome? Yeah, it's got chrome in it. Yep, it's junk. What are we doing? Your
Everybody's
suspension's
already
clapped
back.
out. These are the brand new air shocks.
They're not air shocks.
The argument on which one he cares about more is slowly waning towards the RC.
It kind of is, isn't it? We're basically ready to jerk this motor out. We got 6 bell housing bolts, 2 motor mount bolts, and a little bit of wiring on top. And that big block will be sitting on the floor and we'll be putting it in. Let's see what happens to you. Oh.
She's talking to you.
Let's go for it then. That's what I say.
We got a bolt on the back right here.
Well, I'm gonna polish off the rest of my South African root beer right now.
That's what that is?
Yeah. You wanna try some? Too bad. Just kidding.
It's pretty good root beer.
The whole thing?
There wasn't much left in it.
No, it's pretty good root beer.
She
Everything?
free?
Yep, we're good. Got
Going down. 2 of them. Let me go get some more sawdust. Oh. Why again am I helping you do this? I can't remember.
The real question is that RC running?
Yeah.
Oh.
Alright. Hey Randall,
Yeah,
remember those bolts that I couldn't find?
they're right there.
Yeah, I put this bell housing on with them. Okay. Pull her off. This old motor was good. You'll notice these big plates on the back of here. That was so when you bent your motor up, it shoved these plates into the firewall and stopped the motor from coming back any farther. I hope Landon doesn't need those. We're gonna unbolt them off of there and then we'll get a flywheel on it. But you can see there's a little carnage in the back here. That was from a broken transmission. And to let the flex plate move around and hit her a little bit, but
I also broke the starter plate
it broke the block, but we welded her back up. It's good as new.
You only ran this once and you had to weld the block back up?
It bent the car.
Yeah.
The car was straight and it bent up.
You can tell us in the comments if you think Paul's hard on stuff after you watch the video of him running it.
So I don't know if any of you know, but this is the carbureted LS setup right here. He's got a carburetor on her. Let's put some motor mounts on it.
Just some aftermarket plates you got to fit derby stuff, or is this?
No, this is motor mount conversion plates. Oh yeah. That's the ticket. Tap, tap, taparoo that in there. There we go.
Putting grease on that.
Just some anti-seize on the splines. I'll put some grease in that thing. What have we got going here? I don't know what we got going on. Never fails. When you think you're winning, you're really losing.
Those do not line up.
I bought that a long time ago for this thing and it's not right. Guess there's nothing left to do today but eat some trail mix and drink a Mountain Dew and look for parts and see. Think we got a flywheel coming from the parts store, but so we'll see what happens. We've hunted through all of my junk and we found a flywheel. It's not great. I don't even know for 100% if it's got the right pattern, but we're gonna clean it off and then we're gonna set it in there and see what it looks like.
So, what's the story on this thing?
We know that the center of this is the same, but the lug pattern is not right. Yeah, it'll bolt on. You basically got to grind all the holes out. What I don't know is if it's the right weight, if it's going to shake and rattle this thing to death. So what we're going to do is we're going to wait and see what my brother comes up with tomorrow for me and see if we can figure out exactly which one goes to this motor. And then if we can't turn anything up, I'll make this one fit.
You guys have been asking about old Pep. She just got into the leaves. Say, I'm still around. We have another cat actually, and they like to play together.
She's gonna
Looks
go
like
make
she
her.
wants some dew.
Nah, she's gonna make her normal rounds around looking for mice.
So yeah, she is alive and well.
Oh yeah, Graders ain't gonna let her go. That's Grader's cat. All right, it's morning again. We're back at this truck of Landon's. So what I'm gonna do right now is run down to the old boneyard and pick up some parts for it. I need the accessory drive for the front of this thing. I'm gonna go down and rob all those parts I need, bring them up. I don't have a flywheel for it yet, but I'm gonna get everything else done I possibly can get while I'm waiting for one to show. We'll go get that handled and See if we can make it all fit. So once again, when Randall's not here, the wheels fall off. But I got the parts. I just forgot the video. There's some parts that we needed. Back at the shop, and we'll go in and get that done. But also today, internet's happening. The old crew's finally getting my fiber put in, and I'll have some internet in the shop. This is my conduit down here. I got to get it dug over and put on the building and pull some string through it. Things are happening. Okay, so part store strike out. So we're gonna go ahead and build one. You can look on the back of right here. Centers are same. The dowel pin is exactly what we need. We just gotta grind that out. And then we're gonna go ahead and do one of these and hope this motor doesn't shake when we fire it up. Okay, I guess we pull the motor back out of that truck, set it on there, see if it bolts in. Well, they'll all bolt in. Go get the Loctite. We may need 55 gallons of it to make this work. Starter engagement is good. If this sucker doesn't shake, Land, you're in good shape. I just need one.
Said we need 55 gallons of it.
I was joking. I was being sarcastic like. I can only imagine what the comments are gonna be on this. They're gonna range from "you're a moron" to "wow, I didn't know you could do that." And we're not really sure you can do this yet. Put that through the clutch disc and put it right on. Okay, grab hold of that other part. Get a 9/16 on that impact gun.
Okay.
Okay, you've got a clutch. Does that center thing come out? Put it back in there. Does it slip in easy?
Yeah.
We're lined up. Now your throw out bearing will hit that, push it in, and we should be good to go.
Sweet.
Okay, what do you look like on that side?
It looks like
My
scalp pin's gonna go in on my side. It looks like.
That's kind of what this side looks like. Put it in gear, please. And then I can get this to turn and lock in. There we go. It's more than in. It's good, isn't it?
Yeah.
Don't be afraid to get those other bolts. Start putting them in.
How am I supposed to get the bottom one in?
Have you got the top two in?
Yep.
Son of a gun, he beating me.
And I got more stuff over here.
You gotta get it in there, or you're not gonna win this race, is all I know.
Hey,
You better get
you
down
don't
there
have
and
the
get
top-
it figured
top
out.
one's in yet.
He's gotta get the top ones in and pick one up off the ground.
I got both top ones in over here.
I got one top one in.
Who's gonna win?
I don't even think this is a race that's possible.
It's a race.
I got the bottom one in.
We just acknowledged that it's a race.
You know what you win?
What?
To come over and do this one.
I win.
Yeah.
Tighten them up. So close to it starting, but it's just, it's on a bind. I picked the bad side.
How am I supposed to get the bottom?
I don't know. Let me see that for a second.
I think I'm gonna have to-
Bottoming out on the block. Okay, we need the motor mount bolts.
Oh, you're right there. Try hitting it right there.
Got it. We got to get some bolts in the bell housing and get it pulled together. You're close. That's good enough. We can lift it up now, Land. So the throw out bearing was a different length, so I don't know if there's enough adjustment. We're gonna see right here if there's enough adjustment. Otherwise, we're pulling it back out, trying to figure the throw out bearing situation out. I'm gonna have to build a longer rod. We'll see how she works. Okay, Land, get the rest of the bell housing bolts in it, and we'll let it down and start it and see if it shakes. It turns over and doesn't hit, so.
Wobbly or?
There you go. Gotta go back and then up in. Just like so. And I'll get these gaskets slid down in place. Well, the easy side's done. Now I gotta deal with a broken off bolt that I never could get out of the other side. How close does that line up to your exhaust under there? It's not hitting though, right?
No.
That's what I care about. Oh yeah, we're gonna end
Nope,
up
it's
needing
not hitting.
some boots of some kind to keep your plug wires from getting annihilated. Plug all those on. The exhaust is higher, you say?
Yeah.
Oh, even better. It's gonna look way better. We don't have to have that ugly bend in there. I like it. If this one clears the clutch over here, it's gonna be a good day. Gonna miss the clutch? Boy, howdy it is. You must be living right.
I must be.
Must be, everything's working. Okay, so that's really gonna suck pretty bad. Not gonna lie to anybody about that. I've welded it on like, I don't know, probably 20 nuts stuff on there. It just won't come out. This would have been easier to do not in here. Clink.
How far do you need to go?
Hopefully till it drops through the bolt hole, and then we'll squirt some stuff up in there. We've got a hole drilled clear through this broken off bolt, and we sprayed some good old Freeze-All back behind it. We're gonna let her set till tomorrow and give her another try, see what we can get out of there. So Shell called, said it's dinner time, calling her a night.
This bench is super awesome. This came from Axes and Hose Co. They custom made it for us.
It's pretty dang awesome.
Anyways, can you guys tell what it's made out of?
Hose.
It's made out of fire hose.
Yep, it's pretty sweet.
That is pretty sweet because Paul's a volunteer firefighter and we can't wait to put it in the office when we get that built.
When the office goes up, this thing will be right in the front. You
Yep.
can come and plop down on some fire hose.
Thank you, Axes and Hose Co.
This bolt has been kicking our butts for some time now. We've got it drilled out. Easy out won't pull it. I'm afraid I'm gonna break that easy out off. So I'm gonna build this up again and we're gonna try to weld to it. And if this doesn't work, Landon's gonna have an exhaust leak. I don't know how I feel about that, but it's about how I feel about that. That's why that bolt won't come out. I see, they've drilled right into it. This was not my issue. So, someone else has tried to get this out at some point. This has been broke off ever since I've had this motor. And we just decided today was the day to get it out. Now I see why they had it welded up. Gosh, hack jobs. This is what we're gonna do. It's probably not what we ought to do, but it's what we're gonna do. We're gonna put some of this high temperature thread sealant, screw it in. I don't have a bolt to make a stud out of right now, so if it leaks, I will pull this out, put a stud in it, and then put a nut on the end of it. But for now, it's gonna get this bolt, and we're gonna see if the flywheel and stuff even works. There's lots of unknowns right now. And we'll fish this header up in there, and we should have it. There's one. Ouch, that was my finger. I got 9 more. It's all tight. Whether she leaks water, yet to be determined. Jared Wilcox sent us some pretty sweet stuff. So we're gonna put it on right now because I'm gonna use this all the time. It took me a minute of staring at it and then I read his letter and I'm like, oh yeah, light bulb. I know what this is. So, sets on here like so. You slip these things up in here. He built us a hanger. So you can hang all your stuff on here and not have to have it up on here anymore. Thank you, Jared and Mariah, for this cool hanger. We'll use it all the time. All right, so we're currently in the process of starting this pig to see if it'll run and if it doesn't vibrate. That's key number 1 thing that we're looking for here. She should start. Sounds just like it did when I built it in the derby car.
Yep.
Yep, we're good. I like it. Good enough. It ain't vibrating, I'm happy. We just changed all the fluids in it. It'd been setting for a long time after I knew it ran, so we just got new oil put in it. Now we'll fire it up again and let it run for a minute now that we know all the oils are good, everything's happy inside. Good, she don't shake. We are gonna be just fine.
Landon's gonna be a happy man.
He should be a happy camper. Now all we gotta do is just finish this thing. We'll just put it together and go out and see if it'll light him up. All right, Holly Sniper getting snipey. Lando's gonna be doing gnarly burnouts before we know it. Game plan, drill a hole in that, put that right there. Other game plan is to drill a hole right there and put that right there. This sensor controls my ECU. This controls my dash. So gotta have them both. Well, should be thick enough to tap. Close. We're good. She'll work. So this is a pipe tap, so it's tapered threads. So you gotta have enough threads that it'll seal up. That'll work. I'll crank that in there and she'll seal. Okay, now we just gotta run a wire to it, then we gotta drill that one. But we gotta get a tap. Then we gotta deal with that clutch and make it long. We're gonna need to cut this exhaust pipe off right there. Put a piece in it. That's gonna be fun. We're gonna cut this one off like right here. Put a piece through there because I don't want to weld up in the way there. We'll get that handled so that it's quiet and we can hear it run. I think we got her adjusted. Got a little bit of slop on the throwout bearing still. So my kids are super into RCs and I thought I might as well own one of those so I can rock crawl with them. So I bought me one. We're gonna check it out right now. This is an Axial. It was the closest good quality one I could find. Kind of looked like my FJ a little bit. So I got that one. My kids are gonna be jealous.
I can see Jace and Graydon and Landon all being
Oh yeah.
needing to drive this for you.
Negative. This stays at the shop. This is shop truck. Oh, I'm on to it. Look at that. It doesn't take me all day to unbox a toy. We may have to shut down work today. Oh yeah.
Looks awesome.
I can't see any reason that I can't out four-wheel my kids with this. Yeah, this is gonna be pretty cool. We'll be crawling in no time. If the fuel pump runs. I don't see any leaks.
That's good.
Crank it. Turned off and primed again. Ain't getting fuel for some unforeseen reason. Crank it. What have we got going on? Did the oil pressure come up? I don't know. We're gonna have to do some looking and figure out what we got going down here. Well, it runs again. We figured it out. A few phone calls and some reading. We got her handled. Thanks, Chad. Everything's dialed. We'll clean all the wiring up, find out where to mount the MSD box. We don't seem to have any major oil leaks, which is real nice. I was hoping my welding didn't cause any problems. We got to drill another hole and tap it for the temperature sender for this. And I think we've...
No vibration on the flywheel.
Now it feels fine inside, so we're good. Beautiful. Well, going in. Okay, there's that. Another one down. All right, got a pile done today. Front clips setting back on her. I got to deal with rat's nest of wiring, get that all tuned up, and I have to plug the headers in to the exhaust system, get that done. But we're gaining. It's been a ton of work, way more than I thought it was going to be, which it always is. We're getting there. She's going to be running. All right, so we got his new battery, thermostat, the belt went on. We're getting closer. I've got a pile left to do on this thing, just little stuff. But Lando, he's going on a date here shortly, so he's about out of here. May not get finished today, but we're gonna be close. I still gotta deal with this steam tube, get that plumbed in somewhere. I got a bunch of little stuff to do, but we're getting closer, so. We're getting there. MSD box is installed. I'll show you guys what this thing sounds like. It's pretty awesome. I'm not sure a kid needs a truck that runs like this is gonna. Yeah, she's got a little lope to her. He's gonna like it, I think. I'm gonna like it. All right, Land. Well, what do you think?
I think I have a truck again.
Yeah, he's got a truck again. So everything is in it. New water pump, as you can see. I think there's nothing left to do but go take her for a little test trip, see what she'll do. Still got some random stuff. We got to put his running lights that someone gave him on it. He's got this here stereo. It's gonna go in. He's got some stuff to do. So we got a little bit of vibration. I don't know if that's the flywheel we drilled or what, but I can't remember what it had before. But it runs, drives. We got to get gas gates to work properly. Got to hook the tack up, as you can see. She's running, that's a win. Next time you see it, we'll be on a trail somewhere playing in the dirt with it. Thanks for watching.
What are you doing?
Just crawling, might crawl around the house.
If you can't go rock crawling for real, you might as well rock crawl around the house. That's what I say.
I'm good at it.
This is the entertainment at the Cox house.
It's pretty good entertainment, really.